Hey guys, Tony here, part 2, Super Bowl 53. This video is going to be available for a very short time until it goes private before the start of the NFL season. Colts over Packers, part 2. The Indianapolis Colts hire a new coach. Former Eagles offensive coordinator Frank Reich, the perfect hire for the Indianapolis Colts. Notice that this year he can be 57 years old. He was also the 57th overall pick in the 1985 NFL Draft. Frank Reich, turning 57 years old after winning the Super Bowl, can turn 57 years old right before winning Super Bowl 53. The Colts get a really big bargain. Josh McDaniels regrets turning down the Indianapolis Colts. It is, after all, 57. That equals 131 in gematria. Championship equals 131. And don't forget that it is Super Bowl in gematria. That equals 131. Andrew Luck, number 12, drafted in the year 12, can win the Super Bowl 12 years right after Peyton Manning won Super Bowl 41 with the Indianapolis Colts. And I will talk a little bit about Mr. Number 18 in this video. Peyton Manning, number 18, the 18 NFL season, his successor in Indianapolis. All the dots are pointing towards an Indianapolis Colts Super Bowl title for the year 2018. The 2018 NFL season. 2019 is when the upcoming Super Bowl is going to be played. Notice how that adds up to 12. Andrew Luck, number 12. Aaron Rodgers, by the way, number 12. Speaking about the number 131, it is Mike McCarthy that has 131 career victories as the Packers head coach. Very interesting. 121-10, 131, 78 total losses. His first loss of this season would be his 79th career loss. It is champion, that equals 79. Also, don't forget, for 41, it is Super Bowl in gematria, that equals 41. And it was the Packers that started the year with a 4-1 record before Aaron Rodgers suffered his scripted injury against the Chicago Bears. Very significant. I predicted this over a year ago, right before the start of the 2017 NFL season. This is the year of the comeback. It is comeback in gematria, that equals 53 and 26. Andrew Luck and the Colts can become the 26th AFC team to win the Super Bowl. And it is Aaron Rodgers and Andrew Luck that are coming back from very devastating injuries. I find that's pretty telling that it is comeback, that equals 53, and we're about to enter the year of Super Bowl 53. You see right here, Frank Reich's birthday is on December the 4th. The amount of time from December the 4th to the day of the next Super Bowl, February the 3rd, it is a time span of 62 days. Minneapolis equaling 62. Frank Reich, a member of the Philadelphia Eagles. Minneapolis 62. As you see right there, Frank Reich. Okay, so when you don't include the end date, the amount of time from Frank Reich's birthday to Super Bowl 53 is a time span of 1 month and 30 days. Notice right here that if you include the end date, this turns into 1 month and 31 days. It was a month and 39 days from his birthday to February the 4th, the day of Super Bowl 52. When you include the end day for next year's Super Bowl, it still remains a month and 31 days from his birthday. The day of the Super Bowl is going to be very interesting for Frank Reich. Once again, you include the end date. Reich equals 34 in gematria. It may be Atlanta that equals 34. Atlanta, Georgia, you see, the reason why the Super Bowl is at Atlanta, Georgia is because February the 3rd, 2-3, February the 3rd, the third day of the second month. And you see right here for the list of Super Bowls, the Indianapolis Colts can have a 3-2 record in the Super Bowl. When you're a foreigner, you write out the day first before the month. Pretty interesting how this ties into the main plot. Atlanta, Georgia, as you see, 131 a month and 31 days. Once again, holds a lot of significance. Frank Reich, Eagles, defeated the Atlanta Falcons in the playoffs last year. It's worth noting. In regards to Super Bowl 53, I find it very interesting that Chuck Pagano had a total of 53 regular season losses as the Indianapolis Colts head coach. Pretty fitting for what's going to happen next year. Also, Chuck Pagano, their prior coach, is going to be 57 years old at the start of this season. The season, if you're not aware, the 2018 NFL season begins on September the 6th. That can be written as 9-6. 9-6. This is going to be a pretty fitting tribute to the Freemasons as well as Peyton Manning. It is Freemason that equals 96 and 42. It is Peyton Manning that is going to be 42 years old this year. He's going to be 42 years old during this NFL season. Freemason equals 42 and 96. The NFL season, the 18 NFL season, begins on 9-6, 96. He's going to be 42 years old before the start of the NFL season. Yes, that is going to be very significant. Peyton Manning's birthday for this year also should not be discounted. Date numerology of 45, Mike Pence, the vice president from Indianapolis, former governor of Indiana, big-time Colts fan. That's what this 45 may refer to. It may be Mike Pence himself that equals 45. Mike Pence does equal 45. Mike Pence, 45. Peyton Manning's birthday numerology of 45. Going to be pretty fitting that the Colts can win the Super Bowl while Mike Pence is vice president. While Mike Pence may be the acting president in America right now. Andrew Luck's quarterback rating of 96 before the season that begins on 9-6. The Indianapolis Colts, not only does Chuck Pagano have 53 career regular season wins, but the Colts' first season, in fact, was in the year 53. I find that pretty interesting. They were established on the 23rd day of January 2-3, 23, the day of the Super Bowl. No doubt, Edwin Jackson dying at 53 years old has to be a symbolic death sacrifice in favor of the Indianapolis Colts next year. No doubt about it, they should have a really big year next year. Back to Frank Reich. What is his birthday numerology for this year, for 2018? His birthday numerology of 34. I talked about 34 in the prior video. I think it refers to Indiana. The fact that Indiana equals 34, that's right. 31 days in January, third day in February, that's the 34th day of the year. This is why his birthday numerology of 34 is going to be very significant for Frank Reich. Also, there's another 34 reference in the video that I already made. Now, this is starting to make sense. Indiana equaling 34 and 52. 52 prior Super Bowls, their 34th day of the year. The Colts were from Baltimore. The Baltimore Ravens won Super Bowl 47. Pretty interesting what this 47 can tell us. The Colts and the Packers, if you see right here, the last time they played was on November the 6th of 2016. Yet another 53 reference to Super Bowl 53. November the 6th of 2016 has a date numerology of 53. 11 times 6 equals 66. The 66th season for the Indianapolis Colts. The 35th season for the Colts in Indianapolis. Aaron Rodgers is going to be 35 years old during this upcoming season. I talked about why the number 35 was significant for Aaron Rodgers in the video that you can't see until the beginning of the NFL season. All this work is going to be public on September the 6th. Now, Chuck Pagano, he's 57 years old right now. The question is how many days in the season for the 2018 season will he be 57 years old? So that would be the amount of time from September the 6th to, that would be October the 2nd, Chuck Pagano's birthday for this year. How many days will he be 57 years old during this season, the former Colts head coach? When you don't include the end day, notice that there's 26 days from the start of the NFL season to Chuck Pagano's 58th birthday. So that's a total of 26 days that Chuck Pagano will be 57 years old during the season. Once again, it is 57 in championship that equal 131. The Indianapolis Colts can become the 26th team to win the AFC. It is luck that equals 25. So 25 prior Super Bowl champions from the AFC. Luck and gematria equals 11. The fact that this 2018 NFL season, 2019, the year of the Super Bowl, equals his jersey number, but it is 2018 that equals the gematria value of luck. And I find that interesting too, that luck equals 47. The last time Baltimore won the Super Bowl was Super Bowl 47, the Baltimore Ravens. 61 days too. Will the Colts need a lot of luck to win the Super Bowl? There's going to be 62 days from Frank Reich's birthday to the Super Bowl. That's why the 61 is going to be significant for the Indianapolis Colts. A lot of clues for them this year. A lot is adding up for them. No doubt about it. You can't ignore it. Andrew Luck's birthday. How many days from his birthday to Frank Reich's birthday? 83 days. A lot like football in gematria, equaling 83. When you include the end day, it turns into 84. Joshua equals 84. It is the Joshua order that equals 69 and 84. It is Atlanta that equals 69, the site of the Super Bowl. Pretty interesting how this fits in by the numbers. 144 days from Andrew Luck's birthday to the Super Bowl. Joshua order equals 54 and 144. Birthday numerology of 54 for Frank Reich. Gotta look up his full name, Frank Reich. What is his full name? Frank Michael Reich. Michael equals 33 in gematria. Fitting how he's got a name that has Freemasonic coding. 33 coding for his name. Frank Michael Reich Jr., interesting that before the 100th NFL season, the Indianapolis Colts can be the defending champions right before the start of the 100th season. The 99th NFL season would be next year. Frank Michael Reich, 71. Catholic does equal 71. This could be a Jesuit tribute. I find that interesting, though. 61 days from his birthday to February the 3rd. Frank Michael Reich in gematria equaling 61. In order for you to see this again, let me just compute the date duration again. I hope you're starting to make a lot of sense as to why the Indianapolis Colts can be the team to beat. 61 days here you see. The 53 is a very big number. Year of the comeback. Green Bay Packers, 4-1 record in the Super Bowl. They can have a 4-2 record in the Super Bowl with a loss. The season that began on September the 6th, 9-6. Freemason equals 96 and 42. Green Bay, Angel Mantra equals 41. Peyton Manning won Super Bowl 41. No doubt about it. All the clues are here for Packers Colts in the Super Bowl. Luck versus Rodgers, 57. We can see that matchup in a Super Bowl. Who's going to take over the torch for Tom Brady in the AFC? It is another number 12. That would be no coincidence if that were the case. No Tom Brady next year for the Super Bowl. If Tom Brady declines at 41 years of age, who'd be the next quarterback to showcase? Andrew Luck, Aaron Rodgers. No doubt about it, the NFL needs to get some ratings back, so Luck and Rodgers, what better quarterback matchup could you have outside of this one? I'm not sure. But Colts over Packers, I'm predicting that for next year.